Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories. Alarming news from Ethiopia. Generally, we criticize Eritrea for human rights record, for the way people are treated, for the way youths are fleeing. And Ethiopians also criticize Eritrea. But what is happening in Ethiopia is perhaps more alarming than the situation in Iraq. Second story is about Getachew Reda, Tigray interim president, who was due to hold a public discussion in Aksum. Today, the discussion was postponed. Tigray interim government chief Getachew Reda office issued a statement citing health reasons for the postponement of this public discussion forum. Later, Getachew Reda in Tigray released a message. He posted a tweet. What did he say about his health condition? Is he really ill, or he could not get the required number of participants to hold a public gathering in Aksum? Let's start from Ethiopia. Main news story. Both are from Ethiopia. One of the reasons behind criticism of Eritrea is that there is conscription in Eritrea. Youths are forced to undergo military training and studies. Military training and education are linked. Without reporting at Sava Military Training Center, youths cannot pass intermediate exam. And then after the completion of military training, they have to serve in military or national service. National service is indefinite. We criticize the Eritrean government that the government does not want to relax this conscription while people are fleeing, youths fleeing. It seems that the same thing is happening in Ethiopia too, though to a lesser degree, but same thing is happening here too. PM Abiy's government following in the footsteps of Isaias Afwerki. By the way, African leaders, new leaders, or would-be leaders, they see Museveni, Isaias Afwerki, others as their role models. Why? Because they want to be in power. They want to remain in power forever, for decades. That is why they study the way these countries are being ruled, and they want to rule like these rulers forever in their countries. In the Oromia region of Ethiopia, some activities are happening which can be summed up as conscription. It is being reported by human rights organizations. One human rights organization has published a report about that. In Oromia, around more than 2 years ago, more than 3 years ago, a militia was established by the Oromia regional government. The militia was established to help security forces in the fight against Oromo Liberation Army, in the fight against other groups. Gachana Sirna is the name of the militia. Informal militia, you can say, but under security forces control. Now, the human rights organization which has compiled this report says that youths are being forced to join Gachana Sirna. Families are being forced, just like in Eritrea, that if youths don't report at Sava, their family members are detained, they're arrested, they're imprisoned. Same is happening in Oromia too. In Horo Gadoro Valega, farmers are being detained. They're being denied agricultural inputs, fertilizer, seeds, which farmers need. They are not being given these items if their sons don't report for training as members of Gachanas. Several farmers have talked. In this report, there is mention of several farmers who confirm that they're being denied access to agricultural products, which which are essential for them because they're farmers. They cannot live without seeds, fertilizer, etc. This is what is happening in Oromia. Now, when there is no war, by the way, there is no large-scale war in Ethiopia now. War happened when Tigray fighters were fighting against federal forces. War ended around 2 years ago. There is no active war in Ethiopia now. There is war-like situation in Amhara. In Oromia, there is no large-scale fighting ongoing between military and Ola. Clashes do happen. If in this time of peace, relative peace, youths can be blackmailed, families can be blackmailed to join Gichana Sirna, you can imagine what would happen if there is any active war in Ethiopia. Ethiopian government must clarify what is happening in Oromia, in Horogodoro, Valaga. Is PM Abiy following in the footsteps of Isas Afwerki? Secondly, viewers, Getachew Reda, is he fine? How is he? Today's Getachew's public discussion in Aksum was postponed. After that, the President Tigray interim president office issued a statement saying the discussion had been postponed due to Getachew's health problem. And then rumors were being spread. Rumors were spread that Getachew was seriously ill. Getachew then issued a statement. He posted a social media message 2 hours ago in Tigray. Interim president office apologized to people that the planned discussion in Aksum could not be held. Getachew Reda in his message said that he was not suffering from any serious illness. He had minor issues because of fatigue and because of driving, because he's been traveling too much recently. He visited several cities in Tigray in the last few days. I've been reporting on that. I told you about his visits of Macho, Meoni, Aviadi, Adekarat, Aksom. So he was seen there in all these cities. So he's tired, it seems, and he's saying that he will resume the public meeting soon, very soon, after a few days. That is what other Getachew camp people are saying, that public meetings will resume soon. Now, question is he really suffering from any health issue, or he could not get the required number of participants in Aksum? Well, difficult to say, but what I have heard is that he's fine. No problem with Getachew Reda. He's finding it difficult to get support in Aksum, Shere, Adwa. People, they are being told by TPLF people that no one should attend Getachew's gatherings. Maybe I think he'll work for a few more days to do his homework before doing a public discussion forum in Aksum, Shere, and Adwa. But he's not suffering from any major health problem. This is what it has been confirmed. People accuse him of being a heavy drinker. They say he drinks a lot. Don't know, but he is definitely overweight. And yes, he traveled a lot in the last few days. So maybe it had an impact on his health too. But mainly, he is facing a political challenge in Aksum, Shiradwa, finding it difficult to get required public support. That's what happens. Thank you for watching.